In debating with some folks about abortion, I got to thinking about a person's rights over their own body, and where those rights end and begin. I found that there could be no one universal rule that covered every situation. Let me start out by saying that your body is the one single solitary thing that any of us truly owns. It cannot be taken away from us without killing us. At least, not yet. I have some reason to suspect that the self is not as linked to the meat of one's brain as I used to believe. But that's not a reality yet, so let's deal with what we can be sure of today. If your body is truly yours, then nobody else should have rights over it. Not to use it, not to damage it, not to kill it, not to confine it. Not without your permission. And similarly, you should not have rights over anyone else's. As I heard it put once, your right to swing your fist ends at the tip of my nose. But of course there are problems here. Pregnancy is another life form using your body, dependent upon it. Which of you has the rights over the other, if either of you? I know my position, namely that no one and nothing has the right to use your body if you choose to disallow it. But there are many who would disagree. Who is right? Then there's the problem of prison. If you commit a crime, they lock up your body, restrict its liberty. If my original premise is taken to its extreme, I could not allow prisons. Yet I kind of agree with locking up criminals. I wish the prison system were more about rehabilitation than punitive incarceration, but I still would prefer criminals be removed from the societies to which they are a danger. Some people disagree with drug use. I think you should be allowed to put any substance you like into your own body. I think you should have every right to royally fuck yourself up if you want to, so long as you don't take anybody else with you. Drunk driving comes to mind as an example. Some people disagree with euthanasia. I think you should be allowed to do your body any harm you like, even up to ending your own life. It's your body, it's the one thing you have that's yours. Why should anybody be allowed to make decisions for you regarding it? This can be taken to extremes. I heard a story about these two guys in Germany, one who wanted to be a cannibal, the other who wanted to be eaten. They found each other and went to town. The very notion turns my stomach, and yet I think they had every right to do that. I see no reason why they should be stopped. My opinion, my disgust at the very notion, should carry no weight whatsoever. It's their lives, their choice. If you want to get tattooed, pierced, scarred, branded, or even hack off a limb or two, I say go for it. It's your body. I can't think of any good arguments otherwise. I've heard appeals to emotion about the pain your close ones would suffer if you suicided or became a vegetable from drug use. I'm not sure I agree with that one. It's max of emotional blackmail. I've heard that these people are obviously insane because, well, just look at what they want to do to themselves. That has to be insane, right? Right? I'm not entirely sure that follows, actually. It may not be our bag, but that doesn't equal insanity any more than homosexuality equals insanity just because it goes against the norm. I'm sure there are other arguments as well, but I genuinely can't think of any. And I honestly don't see how taking someone's rights away can possibly be justified when the only person they can objectively harm is themselves. Discuss.